What's up guys, Proctor360 here, and today I am talking about Eurogamer. It was this last weekend, well, the weekend just gone. I went for both the Saturday and the Sunday. So basically, at Eurogamer, you're able to play games that aren't even out yet or are just about to come out. So it's games such as Battlefield, Forza 5, all the new gen consoles were there. The FIFA 14 was there, Call of Duty was there. The list goes on and on. Anyway, I thought I'd just talk about the day, talk about the games I played, maybe do some sort of just overview of I liked about the games or disliked about games I played. So what I'm going to start off with is saying that the day is awesome. Sadly, I know that they're going to knock down those courts, so they're going to have to move Eurogamer somewhere else, which is a shame because for me it's quite easy to get to, but hopefully it's not too far. And for you guys in America, Eurogame is sort of, I guess, like Gamescom or E3. It's just a UK version of it. It's quite the biggest one in the UK, I think. Well, closest to anyway. But yeah, I'll start off with the next gen consoles actually. Yeah, because I was able to play PS4 and the Xbox One. The games on the PS4 I played were the new Killzone game and this flight game. I think it was Warfare or something like that. Yeah, it was a new flying game. I must admit the controllers for the PS4 are a lot better than the old ones. They're a bit heavier because if you have a PS3 or you've played on PS3, you'll know they're quite light, aren't they? The ones without DualShock and stuff, they're very light. They're not. I don't know what it is because I'm an Xbox person. Obviously, I prefer the thumbsticks to be like the Xbox way, but the new PS4 controller is actually nice. It fits well in the hand. The triggers though they still haven't figured those out like Xbox. Um, Triggers you can your fingers slip quite easily. Basically like the PS3 ones, where they when you pull them your finger slips down. Unlike with the Xbox where it's got that curb, so you can actually literally your fingers hooked in there. But yeah, it's a really good controller. The vibration is perfect. I'm glad they're bringing out vibration or DualShock as people call it. With the console anyway, because they didn't do that the PS3, did they? They took them a while to do that. The console itself is quite small, like smaller than I thought it was. I guess I don't know how to describe it really. It's not. I'd say it's about less than 30 centimeters. Well, if you're standing in the picture, it's standing up. So when it's standing up, it's about I'd say nearly 60 centimeters. No, that's 60 centimeters quite high. I'm not gonna. It's not. It's quite to explain. It's not that big, really. It's like a PS2 sort of size. It's quite small compared to the Xbox One, which is huge. Xbox One is quite a big DVD player sort of size thing. Um, it's quite big. But yeah, the PS4 is very good. When I played Killzone, somehow I owned that game. I got the most kills. Died like only 6 times, and I was just owning. I don't know what either they were rubbish or I was very good. I like Killzone. The graphics, I must admit, next gen I wasn't expecting them to be like completely like amazingly better. Like 'cause, if you ever played games on PC, they're so much better than they are on consoles. Basically, the PS3 and the Xbox One, the graphics wise, very impressive. They are very good. Although you can still get PCs that are more powerful than them. For consoles, they are very good. They are still hanging in there, I think, graphics wise. And processing speed's very good. With Killzone, the graphics was incredible because that's going to be a release game, I think, when the console comes out, PS4. That will come out with the console, and I'm not surprised because it's a very good game. Killzone 2 is still one of my favorite games of all time for multiplayer, along with Halo 3. But yeah, I think the controller fits well. The console is quite small, so you can fit it in perfectly. Um, it's a really good console. That's how to sum it up, really. Um, the games that you could play there, I only managed to play 2 games because basically the queue. Me and my friend got early entry for both days, and the first day we decided to do PS4 because the queue for that. Literally, if we didn't have early entry, we'd be waiting there for at least an hour and a bit, um, because what happens is once you got in there, you got these 2 tickets, and on each ticket there was a selection of games. You could only choose one game from each ticket. I chose Killzone and this flying game. Flying game I was rubbish at. It was, I think once you get used to controls, it's like Battlefield 3. If you play Battlefield 3, when you first play in those helicopters, everyone crashes every time. First time you play on Battlefield 3 in a helicopter, you crash. It was like that. I just crashed. But yeah, you could play. Was it? You could play the crew. Oh no, Drive Club. That was it. Drive Club, FIFA, Killzone. Is it the something Octopus? It's the Octopus game. I can't remember what it's called now. It's quite a strange game. There was another one as well. I can't remember, but they were all pretty good games. You could see them before you went in there. They were really good. They looked like they put a lot of effort into these games that are coming out first with the the PS4. So now I'm going to move on to the Xbox One. The games on Xbox One I played were Dead Rising 3, Forza 5, and Rise Son of Rome, and Battlefield 4. So those are the 4 games. I'll start off with Dead Rising 3. That is it's a really good game. The only problem that I had was we queued for about an hour. We had like a 5 minute sort of demo, which was a bit disappointing. But the way you can create stuff, I don't know if you guys have looked into it, or watched the E3 footage. You can create the most random things in the middle of a zombie spawn. So the demo, you were in like a small town. It's like a square area. You can go and build some buildings. Basically, the demo had like hordes of zombies, like hundreds and hundreds of zombies. I'm not joking. Like if you've played zombies and it gets to like, as in Nazi zombies on Call of Duty, you know when it gets to like round. If you played There Rise. You know when you had a horde on the top of that bridge bit, and there's loads. Like imagine that, but times it like 1,000. That's how many zombies there were. There was hundreds and hundreds of these things. You started off with a saw, a flamethrower, and I think this weird saw. I think it was a chainsaw. I'm not sure. That's some weird. I know a baseball bat. That was it. Basically, what you could do is you can combine like the chainsaw and the baseball bat to make this weird thing, and you can make lightsabers, which my friend did. But you could also vehicles. There was a vehicle, a rolling. Is it the rolling pin? Those builders use the rolling. You know what I mean? The big roller things, and a bike, a trike, not a trike, chopper. That's it. And basically, you could if you stand next to them and hold down, I think it's X or Y. What happens is like you create them, you merge them together. It happens like in 5 minutes. It's not 5 minutes, like 5 seconds. It's stupid, but it's hilarious. Once you basically this big, imagine a chopper with a massive rolling pin at the front, and it has flamethrowers. That is what it was. It was crazy. So much fun though. Basically, you could just basically splatter thousands of zombies. By the end of it, I nearly got 2,000 kills. That's how many zombies there were. Yeah, you could also merge this like Jeep with a what was it? I'm trying to remember now. It's like a Jeep with a tractor or something, and you basically it was an armored car with like a turret on the top, like a proper like flamethrower turret, and on the side it had like blades, but they like went out the side, and every time a zombie got on the side, just literally smacked them with these blades, and it was crazy. Awesome game. I probably if I get the Xbox One, I probably will get it because it's one of those games you could just run around killing zombies. That's what it's there for, really. Um, I would suggest getting it if you get the Xbox One. I suggest getting it if you want to, because it is one of those games that it'd be good fun to play. It's like GTA really, but with a crap load of zombies. Um, it's just one of those games you gotta get really. Then moving on to Rise, Son of Rome. That was also a long queue with a short demo. It was like a 6 minute demo. I don't know if you watched the E3 footage. It looked like a lot of just pressing X, Y, and then do combinations sort of stuff. It wasn't as like that, but it was sort of like, Assassin's Creed, you just constantly tap X to attack. That was pretty much it. but you could do special moves. It was quite cool, um, but it was a bit glitchy. There was a bit where I was playing because it was like a two-player game. And you were playing together. It wasn't split screen. It was system linked. Um, and me and my friend were killing this guy, and I sort of like jumped across the screen, and then went through the guy and killed him from like not even looking at him. That was weird. But it's a quite good game. It's not one of those ones I'd say definitely buy. You'd have to if they bring out a demo for it, I'd say try the demo first because it's a bit of a I would but I wouldn't game because I guess if the story's good, it might be worth buying, but it's more of a just tap X, B to block, and Y to do whatever special move. There was like a God Power as well, which is stupid. Um, it's sort of like Assassin's Creed, but without the free roaming. But you're a Roman soldier. That was my opinion. Um, then on to Forza 5. If you want the full review, Forza 5 full review thing, there's a video. I'll put in a link in the description. But yeah, I'll just sum it up. Very good, very high graphic. Um, they have improved it a lot since the last one. They've filled the world up. It's literally so dense. Like if you look at, there's some people on YouTube who compared Forza 4 video to like Forza 5 track to Forza 4 track. Um, the dense, like the amount of stuff in the world is improved a lot. It feels like you're racing for something important. You're racing with people watching. And there's a helicopters flying around with TV crew on it. It's really cool. And also I played with three different cars: a McLaren P1, Ferrari. I'm not sure if it's California or that new one with a fancy name, and an old Mercedes. And you can tell the difference. They've really put a lot of effort into how the mechanics in the car work and how the not gravitational pull, like the aerodynamics and how that affects the driving. And also the Xbox One controller. I don't know if you guys knew about this already. I didn't when I was playing it. It was a big surprise to me. There's vibration in the controllers. Well, basically, normally in Xbox One game, Xbox 360, you don't get like the vibration in the triggers. But in this, when you broke or accelerated, they vibrated, and it was really weird to begin with. And I was like, this is quite good. But then it got to a point where I was like, it doesn't need this because it's making your fingers start to slip, and it got a bit irritating. It's one of those things where it's good, but it's bad at the same time. I don't know about it. I don't really know whether it's a good thing because I think they should just get rid of it. I mean, it's a good idea, but I think people get irritated with it after a while. They'll go, "Oh, I wish this would stop." There might be a setting to turn it off, but we don't know at this point in time whether there is. Um, but you never know. There might be a setting somewhere to turn the actual vibration off in the controller. As in, like, in the triggers. I hope there is, because if I get one, I'll get annoyed on it after a while. But I guess it's like with anything new, you get used to it. It's just a new step It's like a trial, really, from Microsoft. They're like, Microsoft Studios and Turn 10. They're like, let's just try this, see what it's like. If people like it, we'll carry it on. And I'm guessing if people like it, lots of other driving games might think, oh, it's a good idea, we might do that. But with gaming consoles and gaming games, it just changes. They're trying to take a step forward, and I understand that. It's a good idea. I thought it was a very good idea at first, but I don't know whether it'll get over time. People are like, oh, it's annoying now. So it's just a warn to warn you guys and warn Turn 10. It might get to the point where people get annoyed. Basically, when you guys get the game, or if you get the game, you'll see what I mean. It's very cool to begin with. You're like, wow, I can feel the braking and feel the acceleration. But when you drive in real life, you don't really feel it like that. You don't feel the strain of the car like going like vibrating. You sort of do, but not in the velocity that it's like the big word for me in the controllers. Moving on to God, I've forgotten what it was now. Battlefield 4. Oh, there we go. Now that's a game. Battlefield 4 by far was the best game there. Me and my friend played it six times in total, and the queues were about 15 to half an hour minutes long. 30 minutes long. Each game was 15 minutes, which was awesome. So I played it um, an hour and 15 minutes. So I got good. I loved it. I loved it so much. Like you don't understand. Like Battlefield 3, that's a good online game on Xbox. This was on Xbox One. Battlefield 4. And you know Battlefield 3, if you play on PC, you might not notice it, but on Battlefield 3 on Xbox, when you zoom in with the scope, the render distance, like the textures of the map just sort of disappear and it starts to go flat and it doesn't look nice. Battlefield 4, they've perfected it. It does not look rubbish at all. The amount of detail they've put into it, and I don't know how to explain it. What they've done in the Eurogamer is it was two games going on, each with 16 on each team, and one game was Conquest, and one game was what's it, the new one where basically there's a bomb. I think there's a bomb in the middle, and you got to try and take it to eat the only opposing team's base and blow their base up. So I don't know. I don't. It's sort of like sabotage, I guess. Really. I don't want to relate to COD because that'll get people saying, "Oh, it's copying." It's not like COD. It's not like that at all, really. It's because it's Battlefield. There's blooming vehicles in it, and that makes it so much better. Um, but yeah, that they have improved it a lot with game types and the way the game works. And what they've done is we had headsets on, so like not Turtle Beaches, but proper big gaming headsets. And each squad, you could hear each squad, and we were talking to each other. That was the best thing ever. Because I mean, on Battlefield 3 online, not people don't really do that, do they? I mean, yes, you talk to your friends, but you don't talk to anyone online. It's just dead. And I don't like that because when you're talking to people at Eurogame, it was so much fun. There was banter, there was teamwork, and oh my god, it's just so good. I can't really say how good it was because I'll run out of time to say. Because I mean, it's already 17 minutes long, this video. Um, but yeah, that is a must buy if you love Battlefield 3. Battlefield 4 is like times 100,000% better. You know, they have improved it so much. It is such a good game. My friend was thinking getting Killzone as a pre-order first, and now he's thinking about Battlefield 4. That's how much it's changed his mind, and how much I love it. I know what it looks like is people go before we went on it. It was like, oh, it'll just be Battlefield 3, but just a little bit tweaks and graphics better. No, no, it is such a better game. I don't know what they've done, but it's just such a better game. And what they've done is they've hidden things around the map. We didn't find it, but you know, there's like that. Is it levelation or whatever? Where basically, buildings and things collapse. There was a laptop on each map, and if you found that laptop and activated it, something would happen. We didn't find it, but what we were guessing is like a building or something would blow up. And that's another thing. They've improved vehicles. They've improved the helicopter. Sniping is still was just as hard. The Xbox One controller suited it so well. Like I don't know how to explain it. I'm just getting so excited talking about it. The controller felt amazing in the hand. It was so much. It feels a lot better than the 360. And I mean, I love the 360 controller, but the Xbox One controller is by far the best controller at the moment. PS4 isn't as good as it. Just saying, and the PS4 controller is a lot better than 360 as well. But it fits so well in the hand. The sticks have got like grips around the edges, not like the 360 where they had those like four dots. That no, they you know the rim around the thumbsticks. That's all grip, and you literally can like properly grip it. And it's that they were because they were new controllers. Obviously, they weren't stiff either. Well, not like stiff as in like once you've worn it away, it gets hard to move. It's stiff as in like accurate stiff, and it took a while to get used to it. But it's so good. The controller is so good. And the Xbox One itself is a big console, a very big console. Um, as I said earlier, it's about a old DVD size sort of thing. It's not like huge. It's about. It's hard to explain really. I mean, it's sort of like the PS4, PS3 size, the original PS3. That was quite a big console. It's about that size, but a box. And the connector on top of it, the connector is just as big. I think it's bigger than the 360 Connects. It's not as like wide, but it's just as big. Now I'll just move on to oh yeah, Lego Marvel Heroes. That was a very good game. I know everyone's like, oh, it's a Lego game, but we all love Lego games deep inside. I mean, I've got Lego Star Wars and Lego Lord of the Rings. Lego Lord of the Rings is one of the best games I've played story-wise. I know it's from the films, but it's just such good fun. Um, and then also, uh, we went to watch. Actually, no, I'll do that afterwards. I played Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I wasn't too impressed. It was on PS4. Again, I mean, the touchpad is used there. The touchpad on the controller, you use like a mouse sometimes, but also you press it down, and then the map comes up. That was quite a cool feature. But the Assassin's Creed 4, the game, I just didn't. It wasn't like, wow, this is a new step in Assassin's Creed. The graphics, even on the new console, looked the same. Um, and the ship idea is quite good. I thought it was going to be like Assassin's Creed 3, where you could only go in a certain area, but you can go everywhere on the ship. And I just started battles with random people in there. That's pretty cool. But diving underwater seems pointless. And it's the same on land. Is just the same as the others. You just go around killing people. That's what I did. But yeah, that's about it for Assassin's Creed. I'm trying to think anything other games I've played. Um, yeah, I can't really think of any other games that I played that would you guys might be interested in. I got some of my friends played Call of Duty Black Ops Ghosts. They said it's okay. It's not as well. How they describe it is what Call of Duty is trying to do is make a step and say, oh, this is our new sort of the end of the era of the 360 sort of Call of Duty, and we're now gonna with this is all the graphics that we can do. But the multiplayer sounded okay, but you know, Call of Duty they'll put more effort into the multiplayer than they will anything else. So you'll guarantee their sales would shoot up, probably beat Grand Theft Auto in sales. But yeah, I didn't play it because I thought there was better games there to play, which there were. There was a retro section there, which was pretty cool. I played some old games from the Sega Mega Drive, and like there was like Donkey Kong. Is it Donkey Kong? Yeah, it's Donkey Kong. And there was a couple of old original Xboxes with PGR on. Knowing that I couldn't play that because there's people on it. Oh, oh, I gotta tell this story. Basically, there was a Minecraft tournament going on with the Hunger Games and the walls, and if you won the tournament, you got this proper big, like proper headset. My friend were like, "Oh yeah, we might as well do it." Yeah, we laugh, right? The queue, we were in a queue for about an hour and a half, right? We got there, sat down. Okay, my friend had only played Minecraft one time before, and I've played it loads of times. I've got it on my laptop, and I got it on an Xbox. So basically, it was okay. I'd understand if he died like within the first 5 minutes, which he did, which was predictable. I had on this was Hunger Games, and I got all the gear, got iron armor, got an iron sword. Yeah, had some fall. I fell down somewhere, so I only had 2 hearts. And I was just walking into the forest, trying to climb up a tree, turned around. There was a bloody guy right there, and considering I'm 18 and pretty much everyone playing this game was about 5 years, 5 to 10. I got absolutely destroyed within like the first 10 minutes. It was so embarrassing. Annoyingly, the walls finished before we played. So what they did is they did like a couple of games walls, a couple of games Hunger Games. The walls would have been a lot better because I prefer walls. You have 15 minutes to play before you get destroyed. So we were in a queue for an hour and a half to die within the first 10 minutes. It was stupid, but that we wasted a whole hour and a half of our life, so we can never get that back. All right, now talking about Watch Dogs. That wasn't there to play. But we went to this. It was a talk. It was from someone from. It's not Ubisoft, is it? It's a company that make it. Someone came over to talk to us about it, and I'll be honest, Watch Dogs wasn't on my list of games I want. On the next gen consoles. But now the talk made me want it. I'll put a link in the description to the talk. You try and spot me in the intro. There's like I think 10-minute part where there's people of just the room with people. Try and spot me, and it'll be quite funny if people spot me. But you know, if you don't, that's fine. Just write in the comments if you spot me, because that'll be hilarious. Um, but yeah, the talk was incredible. If you watch it, you'll see what I mean. Like the amount of detail they put into it is incredible. That's a game to watch. That's coming out. But yeah, that'll be wrap it up, guys. It's 25 minutes talking. That's a quite a long time for me. Hopefully, this is better than the Forza 5 review. Annoyingly, I know lots of people have watched it already, but I felt like I didn't talk well enough in that, and I'm sorry for that. I put it out. It felt good enough when I was recording the sound, but then now I listen to it back. It doesn't sound good, does it? I'm sorry about that because I really did try with that video. I don't know what it was. I don't know whether it's my mic. Because this video, I think even with now, I'm looking at the audio. It goes up and down. There might be something wrong with my mic. If there is, I'll try and sort it out as quick as possible. But yeah, once again, thank you for subscribing, guys. Formula 1 2013 is coming out Friday. For some reason, I went to pre-order it today, and Amazon don't do that at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop in somewhere and try and get it the day it releases. If not, I'll do it the week after. But GTA Online's out, so I'm going to try and get some footage on that because that would be so much banter. Hopefully, I can get a gaming low edition from that. And if you guys have GTA, I'll try and put a video up this week. I'll set up a server if you can do that. I think you can. And I'll name it a certain thing, and then I'll give you the password. And if you can set passwords, or coffee, then you guys can join. It'll be really cool to play GTA with some of you guys. Because I haven't played with many of you. I've played like 4 or 5 of you with on COD and Forza, but not many of you. Because I know like 90, well not 90, about 50% of you in America, 50% of you in the rest of the world and UK. So it's all different time zones. On Friday I have a day off, so what I'm gonna try and do is go online in the morning, not like early morning, in the morning-ish. I'll put Pacific times when I just put the video up, and then go in the middle of the day for about an hour or two, and then in the evening I'll go on it for a couple more hours, and hopefully I'll be able to meet some of you guys on there. I'd like to meet some more of you because I was hoping that at least 1 or 2 of you would be at Eurogamer, but because it was such a late thing for me to say that I was going, I don't think many of you managed to get tickets or didn't even know about it. Um, yeah, maybe if I get bigger, hopefully I hope I get bigger. Because I want to meet some people that enjoy my videos. Because I know some of you say I love your videos, Nick. Carry on. Some people are saying, "Oh, I'll do this to improve," which I like because I like people saying, "Oh, we want you to do this, we want you to do that, you should do this better," because it makes me then understand what I need to improve for the future and what I can then produce. Don't like troll me because I mean internet trolls I'm not too bothered about. But if you're just saying things for the heck of it just to make me angry, it doesn't work because I'm not bothered with trolls really. Um, Even mentioning trolls, I get trolled. But um, but yeah, thanks for the feedback. Thanks for people saying they like my videos. And if I don't usually do this, but if you could give this video a like, or the Forza Eurogamer review a like, or any other gaming video a like, because it does help me like go up in like the ranking order of things. So like if you just type in, no, don't do it now. I'm just saying if you generally people type in like Forza Horizon jumps and glitches. Um, my thing is already up there, like the top, I think top 5. But the more likes it gets, the higher it gets. It doesn't matter about views on YouTube anymore for some reason. It's to do with likes. On my screen it's number 2, but I think that's because I've been on it. But yeah, thank you once again. Nearly 200 subscribers. I'm gonna keep mentioning it because I am so happy. And I'm gonna try and do some more vlogs as well. Probably do one this week because I think it's important for me to connect with you guys face to face instead of me just being the voice of videos. I don't know if you can tell, but my voice is starting to go. Hopefully it doesn't go completely because I would like to record some GTA stuff um, with you guys on Friday. If not, I'll just do it myself because I love that game so much. But yeah, I'm going to stop talking now. It's going to hit the 30-minute mark. So yeah, once again, thank you guys for subscribing. Not in a creepy way, no homo, not anything. I love you guys, just generally. And I'll see you guys later.